Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I just wanted to share some of my favorite products that I'm loving as of recently, and then some pretty big fails. I have some products that I haven't shown here on my channel, some I have demoed, but then I also have some products that I purchased, haven't even talked about, and they are huge fails. So I wanted to include those today. I gotta share the good with the bad. So of course I will link everything that I share today down below in my description box. If you're new here, I hope you stick around and subscribe. And if you like favorites and fails, give this video a thumbs up. And let's go ahead and get into what I've been loving and not so much. So let's start off with some skincare products that I have been loving behind the scenes. I have admittedly been struggling recently with changes that come with age. I am 36 and I feel like for a while I didn't notice many difficulties with my skin elasticity or wrinkles or just how smooth and tight my skin was. More recently, I feel like the aging process has accelerated. So I'm trying to really combat that and kind of invest in products that are going to make a big difference, keep my skin smooth and tight, but also products that are really convenient because I'm not someone that likes to spend hours on, my self-care routine. I need something efficient that gets the job done. So I wanted to share a couple products today, and I want to say thank you to NIRA for sponsoring this portion of today's video. I am so thrilled to work with them because I've been using this laser device and it has been a game changer. So this is the NIRA Pro Laser. This is the fastest and most powerful pain-free at-home laser for treatment of the wrinkles on your full face, chest, neck, and back of hands. So as we age, our bodies naturally stop producing collagen, and that is why the aging process hits you like a ton of bricks. But the NIRA Pro Laser actually stimulates natural collagen production. So this tool is so powerful for really smoothing out fine lines and wrinkles. Think like your crow's feet, your smile lines, your nasolabial folds. Now this only takes 3 to 5 minutes to treat your entire face. It is so easy to use and so convenient. You don't need any creams either, which is another huge thing for me. So you could throw this in your travel bag. You could do this literally at your office. So you just want to wash your face, make sure that you have nothing on your skin, and then you just turn the device on, and you can see here that there are 5 different levels of power. So if you're starting out, you may want to start with level 1. I am currently using level 4, and you're not going to feel any pain or anything like that with this device. No redness, no irritation, no downtime. So once you've decided which level you want to use, you just press this to the skin and you want to wait for 2 beeps. So initially it will beep to let you know that it's starting to work, and then it will beep for a second time to let you know that that area has been treated. Once that happens, you move the device to the next area that you want to treat, and so on and so forth. So I've really been focusing around my mouth here. I do have just a little bit of skin elasticity issues, specifically on this side of my face. It's something that I've been insecure about, and I do feel like this has been helping with just smoothing that area out and making the skin a little bit more tight, a little bit more lifted. That's something I'm really targeting. I also have been going just around my eyes in general because I just feel like I have this crepiness and almost like a little bit of a droop happening. So if you're someone that has hooded eyes, this tool is incredible for that. NIRA also is FDA cleared, and they also offer a money back guarantee, which I think is huge because I know that investing in these tools, it's an investment. These are not cheap by any means, but I find that I get more results with skincare devices than I do topicals. So I've really been interested in trying more, and I've been loving the NIRA so far. So I will link this down below, as well as any other info needed if you want to check out the NIRA Pro Laser. I think this would be such an amazing gift for like your mom, your sister, really just your best friend, anyone in your life that just wants a little bit of a pick-me-up and wants something that's convenient that they can use every day and see results. They also have an incredible deal going on right now. I was actually shocked when they told me this. So right now, NIRA is running a BOGO sale. So if you pick up the NIRA Pro Laser with my link in the description box, you get the NIRA Precision Laser for free, which is incredible. So basically 2 at-home lasers for the price of 1. Perfect time to get 1 for yourself, 1 for your bestie, 1 for your mom. So I will leave all the information down below, but highly recommend checking them out. I've just been super happy with my results so far. Thank you to NIRA for working with me on this portion of today's video. And let's go ahead and talk about some other products I'm loving. And speaking of skincare, my next favorite is this pre-cleanse oil from Prequel. I have raved about this brand a few times on my channel. I just love that it doesn't have a ton of fragrance. I don't think there's any fragrance actually in any of their products. I like that it's affordable and they have really great solid formulas. So this pre-cleansing oil is, I think, their newest launch. They sent it to me in PR and I have been loving it. It has such a nice texture. I don't find it to be too heavy, but it has that nice hydrating feel. It's not one that I find doesn't come off. That's one problem I have with pre-cleanse oils. When you apply it to your skin and you remove your makeup, you kind of feel like you have to like scrub the film off, and that's something I don't like. And this does not do that. So I just pump this into my hands when my skin is dry, and I really work this over my makeup and really get in on my lashes because I do wear the waterproof mascara from Clio, and this just removes the majority of my makeup, gives me that fresh slate to go in and then cleanse with a normal cleanser. This has been at the top of my vanity or on top of my vanity since I got it in PR, and I highly recommend it. If you want to try to pre-cleanse, or you just don't like digging your fingers into balms, you just want something that's gentle but effective, definitely check this out. My next favorite is a luxury splurge that I saw I think it's the Lipstick Lesbians recommend on TikTok. So I picked this up and I immediately fell in love with this. So this is the Cycler. I've never used this brand before. Sacred Santal Sensorial Body Wash. Now this formula is so delicious, I have to tell you. So this is an oil infused formula. It is pricey, I will say that, but you get 16 ounces of this, which is actually 16 and a half, which is huge for a body wash, and a little goes a long way. I feel like 3 pumps and your whole body is covered. It lathers beautifully and it leaves this like hydrated feel on your skin, so you don't have that like stripped tight feeling. And being that we are in the middle of winter, I need that right now. So I've used this 3 times and it is barely off the top. Like, this is gonna last me even though it is pricey. And then let's talk about the scent. Oh my gosh, this smells like a warm, cozy, expensive Santal type of scent. It has a sweetness to it, but it's not juvenile in any way. It just feels like a luxury bath product. I'm actually gonna ask Ian to get me some other scents for Christmas, just because I feel like this is such a beautiful body wash. It's expensive, but it gives you that luxury experience with it. So if you wanna splurge and treat yourself, I highly recommend this. Another new favorite to me is this by Terry Tea to Tan Face and Body Hydra Bronze Mist. So I actually got the mini size, and I don't know if they were supposed to send like a mister with it. They didn't, but I love this nonetheless. It's essentially a self-tanning formula, and it comes out looking a little scary, but it just gives you a little bit of color. So you can really kind of build this up if you want to, and it has a really nice light, I don't know, like fresh scent, but it doesn't have that like DHA self-tan scent, which I love. And this is a product that you apply and it washes off at the end of the day. So it's really just kind of like a body makeup, but it's so unique because it actually does dry down. And then you get this like non-transfer glow and bronze to the skin. And because it's not overly pigmented, it's really nice to use on your face. If you find that a lot of self-tanners make you you blotchy. This is a really nice base to put on before foundation if you feel like you're just a little bit pale, you feel like you need some color, and it does set down too. It's such an interesting formula. I just feel like it's really special. You really do not need to use a lot. I basically just put 2 layers of like a drop on my hand, and you can see that it really just gave my hand some color, just really livened up the skin. So even though it's a luxury product and a luxury price, I feel like it's gonna last a long time. And I am a self-tanning fanatic. I've never tried anything like this, so it truly is special to my collection. Next, I want to get into my makeup favorites, and I have 2 products from a brand that I've never tried before. So I picked these up over Black Friday because they were having a sale, and I'd heard some good things about this product in particular. This is the CL Tint and Protect SPF 50 Tinted Serum. I had heard so many people raving about this on TikTok, and I was like, you know what, let me try it because I think they had 25% off. So I got a light shade, which is 03 Light, because I would reach for this more so when I'm not filming, just every day. So it comes with a dropper, and this is really thin but emollient. So when I say emollient, I mean it has a really nice hydration to it, but because it's so thin, it sits beautifully on textured skin. Like my pores, I had no issues with this enhancing, and I just felt like it played beautifully with powder as well, which is something that I look for. But the main thing that I love about this is that it has some coverage. So I feel like a lot of times, a lot of these like skin tints have no coverage, and I just can't get away with them because I have general redness and I really just need to kind of cover up my rosacea. This has just enough coverage. I would say similarly to maybe like the Beauty Blender tint, maybe a smidge less, but just enough to really even out your skin tone. And I found that it just looks beautiful. I also found that this does not get oily on me, even though I am combo oily. So this is the type of product that I would reach for pretty much every day in my everyday life. When I'm just kind of running errands, I'm around the house, I want to look a little put together. I felt like this wore pretty decently, especially for being a skin tint, and it has an SPF. So if you like tinted SPFs, I think you will love this because the coverage is really, really good on this. And then another product from them that I picked up, and I love this product. So this is the Blush and Protect SPF 50, and this is in the shade January. And this is a beautiful, beautiful, cool pink. I find that this formula is really, really nice. It almost has a little bit of a whipped feel to it, but it's very, very thin. It has a beautiful pigment to it, and it's not sticky or thick, which is what I cannot stand. So I have this on my skin today, and then I added a little bit of my Givenchy on top. But you can kind of see when you blend this out, it has that healthy look to it, but when I touch it, it almost feels like it's already set down. So I like that. I feel like these products are definitely the clean girl type of makeup products, but I don't find them overly heavy, sticky, things that I really don't like. And a lot of these kind of products, these products don't have. So I'm really impressed so far. I did pick up 3 other products from them, and I'm still kind of playing around, but these 2 have definitely been standouts for me. Another liquid blush that I am loving as of recently that's new to me is the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush in the shade Bold Faced Lilac. This color looks beautiful on everyone. I'm telling you, everybody that puts this on looks stunning. This is such a unique, like purple lilac blush, and this formula is stunning. I find this super easy to work with. Just know that it's pigmented. So this is a formula where literally a dot will do, and you want to build from there. And for some reason, it just ends up blending out to like this beautiful baby doll shade. I find that I do like to add a little bit of my Armani Bold Pink, and I was going to mention that, and I feel like I mention it in every video, so we already know that I love the Armani cheek tints, but this at the drugstore is probably one of my favorite blushes of the year. This shade is truly something I do not have in any other brand or any other formula. So if you were eyeing this, seriously add it to cart. It's so stunning, and I have not seen this look bad on literally anyone. And if you're like me and you like the baby doll pink look and you want to dabble with pink powders, but you feel like a lot of the times they're too dark or just too pink overall, definitely recommend checking out this melt powder. I love this so much. This is the She's Alive setting powder. It has this really beautiful, almost like a peachy, pinky sort of tint. And if you can see on my hand, it blurs incredibly well, like super blurring, plays beautifully with all of my cream products. I have just been loving this so much. And I think that it just has this really interesting tone to it. It is a lot more pink and peachy than my lunar powder, or let's say like the One Size translucent, but it's not so overpowering that you feel like you have literally like pink blush on your under eye. So if you wanted to play around with a powder that has a little bit of that pinky hue, I highly recommend this. I love this so much that I got it in PR and I got it back up because I don't want to run out of it anytime soon. I'm just enjoying it. I feel like it's just really smoothing and just looks gorgeous with a lot of my pink blushes that I reach for pretty much every day. Moving on to lip products, I have to shout out this brand new product that truly wowed me the second I applied it. So this is the new BabsBeauty lip product. So this is called the Lip Renewal Treatment Oil in Silk. This is delicious, you guys. This feels incredible on the lips. I was trying to see if I smell anything. I feel like it's a very, very faint, maybe like a vanilla scent. It has that texture I love that really coats your lips and kind of just glides over. It's not thin to where it's just sliding outside of your lip line or where it's going to wear off. The shine on this is truly high shine. This just felt incredible. Immediately when I put it on my lips, I was just like, yes, like it's one of those that if you have dry lips, you smear this all over and it just covers your lips, protects them. I've been wearing this pretty much nonstop ever since I got it. I just think this is a beautiful, beautiful texture and formula. Everything about this is just delicious. So I'm excited to keep using it because my lips have been screaming this winter. They just feel so dry. Everything feels so dry. So I needed something like this in my life and immediately yes. So I really hope that Allie comes out with this formula in tinted colors. I'm like crossing my fingers because I'm gonna need every single shade. Another lip product that I have to rave about, I demoed on my channel a week or so ago and I cannot get over how beautiful this is. So this is the Morphe Drip Glass Glazed High Shine Lip Gloss Duo. This is from their holiday set. So I picked this up from Ulta and these shades are so stunning, you guys. And the price on this, like I think this was on sale. The duo was literally like $11. It's crazy. So this formula is so beautiful. It's kind of right in the middle. I don't find it to be overly sticky, but it's definitely not like a thin formula, so it's going to hang on. They smell incredible. It's like a really, I don't know, like a cupcake scent, but look at this color. It is the most gorgeous, reflective pink shade that you've ever seen, truly. It is stunning. Like I'm obsessed with this shade. And then they also have a deeper shade called Hot Cocoa. And I love that these actually have pigment. You know, I'm always talking about glosses with no pigment. These are so shiny, but I love that the like glitter and sparkle and almost like the reflect isn't Tin Man like, but it still is there. Just stunning. Like I feel like this shade with a deep vampy lip, I just can't. So I have to recommend these. The price is right, packaging is right, the colors are right, everything's right. I love, love, love these. One of the best lip glosses to come out this entire year. Moving on to my last favorite, and then we're gonna get into the fails. But this new scent from Skylar is so good. This is called Sweet Nothings, and this is the brand new scent from Skylar. So they do these roller balls in something called the Scent Club, and I think you have to be a member, but you get a new scent every month. Oh my gosh, you guys. I cannot even describe to you how delicious this scent is. So I'm gonna put the notes on the screen, but people have been asking me if this is similar to Boardwalk Delight. I can't find mine for some reason, but these are not the same because they both have cotton candy in them, but this one is much more strawberry based, and this one doesn't have that like fresh quality. I feel like the Boardwalk Delight has more of like a fresh bath soapy kind of dry down. This one doesn't have that at all. It is warm, sweet, strawberry scent with cotton candy in there. Oh my gosh, you guys, I cannot describe how delicious this is. Love, 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 love. I need a full-size bottle immediately. I just wish that these were in sprays and not roller balls. That's the one thing I don't love, but this scent is a gourmand lover's dream. If you love like a sickly sweet strawberry marshmallow, you're gonna love this. All right, so now that we've gone over my favorites, let's talk about a few huge fails. And I'm talking huge, okay? So let's start off with this Dolce Glow Contour Self-Tanning Sculpt and Glow Wand. Now, I had seen this all over TikTok and people were raving about this, saying that it was a game changer if you wanted to use self-tanner on your face and do like that contouring thing that a lot of girls are doing there on TikTok. So basically you apply a self-tanner to your skin where you would contour and then you sleep with it, and it gives you like natural contour throughout the week. But it can be a little messy because self-tanners, you have to get a brush, then you have to, you know, kind of blend it out. So this product came out and it actually is kind of like a Charlotte Tilbury blush light wand. It has a sponge on the end. So I was like, that is genius. So I picked this up and I believe it only comes in one color. First of all, look at how liquidy this is, almost oily. But second of all, the color and the shimmer, I'm just trying to understand how this is going to give me a natural contour. I am confused because I've used this brand before, like their self-tanners, and they were not this tone. This has a visible, like illuminating property to it, which to me, I don't want in my contouring self-tanner. And it's just so incredibly orange. It just looked like I honestly just smeared copper highlighter on my face is what it looked like. I just could not get on with this. It looked awful. Even when I washed it off the next day, I mean, I just didn't feel like it really did anything. So I just feel like I don't know about the people raving about this on TikTok because this is truly like the worst, literally the worst looking self-tanner I've ever used in my life. I just do not know anyone that would like this tone and this level of highlight on their face as a contour. Moving on to the second fail, I am really, really sad about this. And I'm also a little confused because the reviews on this product are immaculate. And I'm kind of wondering what's going on here. So this is from a brand called Edam. I bought this from Sephora, and this is the lip softening balm. They have a bunch of colors, but they're always sold out, and like the reviews were incredible on this. So when I finally got one of them back in stock, I picked up Boba Bounce, and I'd seen this again on TikTok and people were applying this and it looked so beautiful. People were saying this is incredibly hydrating, but it's also pigmented. So that's why I picked this up. So let's swatch this. So when you push this out, it is very, very thick, which I definitely don't mind. And you can see how pigmented it is. Of course, this is a very deep shade. So maybe that was what was throwing me off. But I felt like this just sort of smeared all over my lips in chunks. Like it was like heavy caked on one side and then kind of like blotchy on the other side. Yeah, like it's like this on the lips. I just couldn't get this to layer evenly on my lips to save my life. Even if I used my finger and like really blended it out, I had like this darkness on the corners of my mouth. And then on top of that, for being so thick, I got zero hydration from this, like zero. It did not feel like it was even going into my lips. It was sitting on top of my lips and just smearing around. It looked awful and it felt awful. And I'm so surprised because the packaging feels pretty nice and substantial. I really thought I was going to love this, and I absolutely do not like this at all, because even if it didn't look great, I could still just blend it out, wear it around my house. It does not feel hydrating. It's like a goopy, smeary, chunky mess. Maybe I'm the odd man out because all of the reviews on this have been like raving reviews, but even if you can see, it just looks like really goopy and greasy. There's just something about this formula I do not like at all. So definitely would say go in store and swatch this if you're wanting to pick it up, because the texture of this was unlike anything I've ever tried, and not in a good way. And moving on to my final fail, this one probably hurt the most because I was so excited about this, and this actually makes my stomach queasy, and I don't know what it is. So Lush just came out with a whole collection of beloved perfumes that they've had in the past. I think they called it the community collab. So I picked up quite a few of the perfumes, and honestly, I don't like really any of them, but something about this just literally makes me sick to my stomach. So this is the Butterball fragrance. I was so excited about this. People were hyping this up. They were saying this was gourmand, fresh baked, buttery, biscuits. I was thinking somewhere along the lines of Sniff Crumb Couture, something really, really fluffy and gourmand. And this is honestly, there's this powdery, it might be the ylang ylang. It's a powdery, baby powder floral scent that actually, it makes my stomach literally turn a nausea. And I don't know what that is, because I'm getting baby powder with flowers and then something sharp that almost is like spoiled. And I feel like I have gotten that with a lot of these in this launch. A lot of them just feel off. They smell spoiled, something that's really turning my stomach. So if you are like me and you love Crumb Couture from Sniff, or you love gourmand fragrances and you were all about this, I would just maybe go in store, because I blind bought the whole collection and honestly didn't like anything, but this one was the biggest letdown to me. There's just something so not appealing about this, and I don't get any of the sweet gourmand biscuit sort of vibe that I thought I was gonna be getting. So I was super disappointed in that, because people were hyping it up and a lot of people still really love it. But for me, it actually made me sick to my stomach. That's how much I did not like it. All right, guys, so I think that is everything for my current favorites, products that I am absolutely loving, and fails. Those fails were super rough, really bad fails. So I felt like I really needed to mention those in case you were wanting to buy them yourself. But I will link everything that I shared today down below in my description box. Hopefully you found some new products to check out. Definitely check out the NIRA BOGO sale. I cannot express how good of a deal that is. So I will have all the information linked down below to check that out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know what you've been loving, or maybe some duds that you've tried recently in the comments. I would love to chat about it. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, I hope you stick around and subscribe. As always, thank you guys again so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.